Hey guys, Ragnarok54 here, and welcome back to another Runescape video. So as you guys probably can tell from the title, this is going to be me selling the loot that I got from getting all of the unique Bandos drops. So I actually made this video over a week ago, and something happened with the recording, and it somehow the computer got turned off, and so I lost the recording. I opened up Camtasia again, and it was like, do you want to recover this recording? And I was like, yes, maybe I don't have to make this entire video again. And it could only save it as a camrec file, and I don't actually have Camtasia. I use Sony Vegas. So since I couldn't open the file, even though it's recovered, I can't use it. So I could probably look up how to convert it and stuff, but I figured it would be easier just to remake it. Luckily, I sold all the rare item drops, but I didn't collect the money yet. Luckily, I'm really glad I didn't do that, so they've just been sitting in my Grand Exchange for over a week. So maybe you guys could feel my pain on that one. So anyways, here is my loot. I will open up in the price checker so you guys can actually tell what it is, since it's kind of hard to see when it's so small and noted. This stuff is not loot, it's actually what I used for my setup, which I'll be showing you guys later. So I did get, well actually first of all I'll show you guys the rare drops that I got. I got 4 Bandos helmets, 1 Tacet, 1 chestplate, 2 boots, 3 gloves, 4 war shields, and 2 hilts. So I'd say that is pretty bad. I got 4 of the least valuable items. The helmet and the war shield, although I would have preferred 4 more helmets over the war shields, because if you guys see here, their Grand Exchange price is not exactly the highest. So the hilts aren't too expensive either, but I only got 2 of them, so that's okay. It did take me quite a while to get these drops. I got 421 kills, it looks like, and I probably got a little over that because I did accidentally bury a few bones. I did not pick up a few bones, you know, it happens. So I'm going to guess around 430 maybe. And as you guys can see, these are the other loots that I ended up getting from Bandos. I got 2 of each shard except for God Sword Shard 3. Oop, there goes my yak. So that's a pretty even distribution. I was kind of glad that I didn't get more of those. I'll put the other ones in the price checker now. I got, I'd say, a good distribution of the other drops. Now, I'm not sure on the ores, Snapdragons, or the magic logs, but they don't make up a huge portion of the money, especially percentage-wise, so I figured that that wasn't a huge deal. I probably got a little less than 50 runite ore. It says on the Wikia that it's an uncommon drop, but I don't remember getting a lot of those at all, and they only drop 2 at a time, so I figured this was a pretty accurate estimate. So yeah, here are the other drops. I got 8.5 mil just in the other drops, so that's why Bandos is pretty good money, at least right now, when the prices of things are kind of high. Yeah, so I'm actually going to sell this stuff and then get back to you guys with an actual price check. So I did in reality end up getting 8.3 mil, a little like 200k less than I actually would have gotten, but I think that might be able to be made up for if I would have waited a little while instead of instant selling everything. And to be honest, I'm not that disappointed with only a 200k deficit between the price check and the actual prices. So now I'm going to collect the other prices that I got. I'll actually remove this so that I can see what all the rare drops are worth alone. Alright, so these things are looking like they do not really want to sell, but I'm sure they will sell over time because these are definitely things that are not traded all too often. So with that, I now look at the money I've made, and it is 18.6 mil just from the rare drops, and if I add in an extra 1.4 mil, which is a little less than what this is all worth if it sells, then that brings me up to 20 million almost exactly from Bandos just from the rare drops, and if I add another 8 mil on top of that, I'm going to come out with a grand total of around 30 mil. And the reason why I say 30 mil is because I get a lot of coin drops. If you guys have ever been to Bandos, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I have literally 0 cash because I have a lot of items, not a whole lot of cash, so I don't have that cash to factor in. So yeah, that's around 30 mil, I'd say. So this took me around 420 kills. I don't know how long that is because I did different setups throughout the whole thing, but I would say a little bit over 50% of the time I was using this setup. I was using a Fury, not a Whisper though, because I recently bought the Whisper. Um, just Torva, a Skill Cape, Steadfast's Warrior Ring. I did end up using Bandos gloves because I don't want to buy Torva gloves. Drygores for that extra DPS. And I either used Penance or Vampirism. One time I went for a trip of for 2 hours and I used both of them, and also my Scrimshaw Vampirism. I only used that after I kind of got used to Bandos because I did actually die, and so I usually ended up using Signs of Item Protection so that I would not lose items if I died and that would degrade, like my Torva and Drygores. That's why I did that. In other things, I did use a Yak for the other 50%. More like 25% I used Overloads, the other I just used Extremes. I did have 95 Prayer, so you have to factor that in. But overall, I would say, as you guys can see over here, stuff is just going through right now, so that's pretty awesome. But I would say that this was definitely a good idea. I made lots of money and I had lots of fun doing it. It is nice to actually have cash again. I've been struggling waiting to record this video so I could actually have some money to do something with. So yeah, total 30 mil from getting full Bandos, every single unique drop from Bandos, including the Godsword shards. I did get effigies as well, but I did those right as I got them, so that I didn't have to get the lower drop rate chance if you have an effigy in your bank. I did not use a Ring of Wealth, as you guys saw. I used a Warrior Ring. I don't regret that too much. It only increases your drop chance by a very tiny amount. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I don't think there was, but that looks like it is going to be all. These are my stats, if you guys were wondering. I did get quite a bit of XP. As you guys know, it is a great place to get XP from, around 400k combat XP an hour, so I was very happy to get both money and combat XP while doing this. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you some insight as to what you could look to get if you were going for full Bandos from Bandos, because I think this is a pretty large kill sample size. Not super huge, but huge enough, I guess. It does sort of suck that I only got one Tacet and Chestplate because it was the most expensive, but I think I can live with that. But besides that, that will be all for this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. It really does help. If you really enjoyed, then you can subscribe to see my videos when they come out. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.